Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm teasing what I post on Twitter and Instagram. So follow me there to see more. How are you all doing? I need to clean a few rooms so the stream will be playing in the background. Happy to be the background noise. Thanks a lot, Tam. Hey, Sleepy. How are you all doing? So happy you have your book. Very happy for you. And thank you so much for the support. And now White is eating? Yes. Yes. Boy's eating. I plan to do the dishes, but lazy. Have to be postponed for after Ice Coffee. Yes. Iced coffee. I'm thinking about a lot of things before we start. I'm thinking about a lot of things, and there are a lot of things happening behind the scenes as well. Hey, Lipino, welcome. I'm wondering if I should continue streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Maybe I should focus on one. When I started thinking, like when I thought of the streaming on both platforms, was maybe to raise the watch time on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I streamed for 2 years, I guess, every Saturday for at least 3 hours. And I don't think that did much. And honestly, it's a bit of a hassle to stream on both. Not to mama them both, but they're eating like how my family would on family outing. It's very cute. It's reference, so it's realistic. I take a lot of screenshots when I watch YouTube videos. I save a lot of photos when I'm scrolling, so I put them all in one folder, and I wanna go wild and draw them. And a lot of them, even before the allegations that I'm starving White, I saved a lot of food and drink screenshots. Black wearing, you know what happened? I was drawing this, and before I started drawing his head, I was thinking, I want to ask on Discord, like, first one to answer, I'm gonna go with their choice. So I was gonna send, like, anyone, give me black hairstyle or black look. And then I thought, they're definitely gonna ask for glasses, so okay, let's just save myself the trouble and add the glasses. If it's a hassle, then maybe just one platform is enough for now. It's not a hassle in terms of like what I need to do, because I just connect to Restream and it goes live, but the titling sometimes gets wrong, the category, and not to mention that the commands, I need to set up Nightbot for YouTube as well. And ever since that crossed my mind, it's now on my to-do. I'm not doing it. A lot of things are on my to-do, and I don't do well mentally when... No, I don't do well when things are mentally. When I have the to-do list mentally, yes. Thank you, cutie pies. Food is happiness. DB becomes a foodie just for the boys. That's what's happening. Can you believe it? White is converting me. Okay. Let's see. They deserve it after the recap. When will my whatever it is I deserve time comes? Because for the last 4 days I've been writing present time Violet and future time White, and I don't know why I decided that this is, or why my brain decided that this is what I'm inspired to write. Because Black is such a beautiful boy, and yet I keep doodling White's face more than this relatable exhausted boy. Wait, I said I'm writing future White, and I'm just writing work stuff, and like, why do I do this to him? Work stuff and Whisperville stuff. The ice cubes are the best. White, I don't get it. I don't get to eat. The accumulates dozens of food screenshots to deliver to White. See, I'm nice. And thinks that I'm just evil, but I'm nice. I can be nice. But ice cubes are the best. Ice cubes are the best. Relatable exhausted boy. Relatable exhausted boy. Speaking of relatable exhausted boys, last Saturday we left. Hey Spectre, welcome. I love this track, my god. Then are you only evil to me? What? Oh my god, now I'm just evil to you because it's not my idea. I think it's Psycho's idea. It could be. I don't know who said it last stream that I should put Noir's head on all the scenes for you. And I laughed out loud, and I remembered an episode of Malcolm in the Middle where the mother finds out that one of her sons have mature magazines, and she cut out her head and plastered it on all the models in the magazine, and the boy was traumatized forever. I didn't tell this story last time, but it proves that I was inspired by something. And what inspired that something is someone else mentioning that I should put Noir's face on your book. So whoever said it, if you're there, come forth. If you're not, when Psycho's here, I'm gonna ask. He is evil to me. I blame Psycho. Rivalry with who? I think it was me because I remember the prank I saw. Yes, see, it's Elma. I blame Elma. Sorry, Psycho. Psycho's not here, but I have to publicly apologize. And take it with Elma. I'll just sit here and... you know, I like fights. The boys haven't fought since forever. It's like that. I got this thing on Twitter, like a list. It's just like one big picture that is divided into the most popular movies of Leonardo DiCaprio and like choose 3. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, so Catch Me If You Can for sure. Django maybe? I love Django, the movie. Django Unchained, I guess. And then I love Shutter Island. I want Shutter Island. But we have Revolutionary Road. I don't like Revolutionary Road, but Revolutionary Road has some quality shouting, quality fighting. So, would I want to go with the movie I love, Shutter Island, or would I want to go with peak shouting? It's hard life. It's a very hard life. That's so funny. Spectre appreciates the hell out of your getting Elmab. What do you mean, since forever didn't they fight like right before White got a burger? When did they fight? Right before? Oh yeah, that reel that made numbers. 16,000, I guess, on Twitter? But you have pure evilness too. I do have pure evilness. I'm not gonna deny that. Yes, I'm not gonna deny that. I do have pure evilness.
It's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock. Thank you, Clockman. Speaking of Clockman, what did I want to say? People love white being. Yeah, people love food and hugs, I realized. My Twitter is a testament to how much people love food, memes, and hugs. Every single clipping I have that has a hug in it, I shared, and it's making numbers. And the best thing, honestly, every single time I post a clipping, I get, not every single time, but like often, I get these people, I get a comment from someone saying that, oh, it's them, I used to read them. And I realized that there were a lot of readers for Gaze that I didn't know about. We're on the same clock again? 5, oh yeah! Summertime. I love these clippings because I send them to my friends, like, read this darling manga. Get lured by the fluffiness and then get crashed by the seriousness in main story. And then they read it and send me videos crying, and I consider that a win. We're winning. We are. Anyway. I'm so afraid that I'm gonna... No, that's a new line art for background. Today I drew a fan art. Not today. Today I finished a fan art I've been working on since last week. It has a lot of different characters. And honestly, I can't recommend enough. I can't stress enough how much you learn by drawing other characters. It's... Every time I draw a fan art, I'm like, why don't I draw more fan art? I know why, because I'm not as passionate. I'm not always so passionate to draw fan art, but when you draw other characters in general, I mean, you learn a lot of stuff. It's wild. Fan art of what? It's a gift. It's a gift. You'll know when I post it, if I post it, I guess. No, I'll post it because I'm pretty proud of it, especially that I have record time-lapse automatically on not YouTube, on Clip Studio Paint. So it's been fun to just doodle whatever, and then, oh, I have a video I can post. I drew Hinata from Haikyuu, Hinata Shoyo, and for all the Final Fantasy fans out there, is Hinata's just an orange chocobo? His hair. This is the first time I drew his hair. And it's wild how it resembles a chocobo. It's foggy. Do you see that? That is not fog. If you're commenting on my camera, that's not fog. That is dust. Dusty season, here we go. All the haze, all the allergies, all the tiredness, here we go. Welcome, Jaco. Fan art is genuine, my tip for everyone join. Yes. Especially when you have artist friends and no idea, and you can just be like, I have drawn your guy you've made from your brain, and everyone, yeah, for real. Hey, Psycho, welcome. This I don't miss. Yes, we just have dusty wind today. Sissy. Oh my god. Sissy wants out. Oh, of course. No. Let's go. Bye-bye. Hey. My problem with fan art is that it always ends up like this character in my style rather than this character that looks like themselves. But that's the thing. Like, first, all characters have their own distinct looks. This is the thing. Like, I was trying to go all, and you're gonna see it in the time lapse. I started with Hinata because there are 10 characters there, and I started with Hinata from different stories. Okay. And I started going with dynamic pose of him like doing a serve or something. Not serve, what the hell? I forgot all Haikyuu terminology. But yeah, then I realized, hey, if you're gonna draw all these characters and you want them recognizable, Gon is there, for example, and I went with his signature look of him just standing, raising his hand and waving. So that's the fun thing about fan art. Like, they have distinctive looks usually, so you don't have to do that much. And honestly, it's cool that you go with your style, and that means you have a style that you have a good grasp on, you know? I need to move the chat because I can't see it properly, sadly. I should finish tidying. Take your time, Tam. Enjoy your tidying. I love cleaning, I don't like tidying. So my heart is with you. I didn't realize Jordan would have both sandstorms and snow. You get the best of both worlds. We have everything, yeah. We have sandstorms, we have hail and snow and thunder. We're getting a lot of beautiful thunder lately. The last, like, recent years, I mean. We have a short spring. Grueling summer. Can we describe summer as grueling? How are we for another 8 hours? Listen, I wanna play the DLCs so bad, and I wanna also ask about next time I stream. I wanna ask about the final draft because I got obsessed with the idea that wait a second, don't pull a Nier Automata on me and tell me that I should replay because it's all about the loop thing and stuff. I'm so afraid that because it's not a new game plus, it's the final draft. I'm not gonna replay anything. So we're gonna look that up as well. But yeah, DLCs. Once I buy them. We are streaming. More Ellen. Do tell what's the difference between cleaning and tidying. Okay. Cleaning has water. Cleaning is you have tiles, for example, and you want to clean them. You have tables and you want to clean them with the glass spray. I don't have any terminology, so work your brain with me here. Water, soap. But before you start cleaning, you sometimes remove stuff. Tidying is putting stuff back in their place. Tidying is fixing the cushions. Tidying is folding the laundry. I hate tidying. When I do Grey's fan art, I love copying these styles, but the places where my hand moves naturally is where I find interesting. Yes, that's the thing. Growling. Isn't there a word grueling? Like G-R-U something? So yeah, I don't know if it's like a universal thing. I just always separated the thing. Like I love cleaning, I hate tidying. This is where White sat when he visited Daniel in chapter 39. I'm sure he's very happy to learn who sat there before him. Grueling. Yes, that's the word, grueling. Tidying is removing stuff so that you can clean what's on the... Yes, I love the cleaning part. I hate the tidying part. I'm fine with cleaning and tidying for work, but I can't lift a finger when it comes to the rooms I spend my free time in. I think that's a lot of dedication and like I have 2 rooms that I need to tidy. Every time I clean and I don't tidy, and by the time I wanna tidy, it's time to clean again. Kind of like laundry and folding laundry. Laundry stays in the basket until it's laundry time again. and what's worse is when I fold, not you. It's me. It's a me problem. When you fold the laundry but keep it in the basket, or keep it on the bed because you want to put it properly in the wardrobe, but you also don't do that. I'm just lazy. I was painting over something and just looked up the baby. The baby. Yes. I only love... You know what's awesome about summer? Fruit. Fruit is the best. Fruit makes... The variety of fruit makes summer tolerable to me. I only love washing dishes. I don't need to move everywhere. Yeah, washing dishes is very therapeutic, right? What did you think of Alan Wake 2 as a whole? a lot of things. I want to talk about it, but I want to finish the DLC so I can talk about it and write a review on my backlogged. Because I do have thoughts. But generally, it's a very positive experience. I might give it 4 out of 5. I might. Can you believe it? Hey, Gamer of BG, thank you. Welcome. I like keeping up the hanger. If only. The hanger is full as well. That's why I have a big bed and a laundry sofa. I prefer to store my clothes the old-fashioned way, in a pile on top of my dresser rather than in it. Yeah, I used to have the pile, but then I decided that I'm not gonna be a pile person anymore, but then... Stash? Is that correct? Pronunciation? Apricots, my beloved. Apricots are very high on my list, yes. Alembit, where can I put my clothes? There's a closet in my room. Where can I put my clothes? There's a closet in my room that will be suitable for them. To storage. Great, welcome, Stash. No, don't worry, don't worry. See, that's another problem that that is making me consider like just streaming to one platform because of this lag, these command problems. I love something that I live off. Like I was when I was fasting last 2 weeks ago or something. I went out with my mother to see someone. They were talking about food and stuff, and my mother kind of told them that, oh yeah, Dee was fasting, and she broke her fast with dried fruits, and dried fruits is dried apricot for me, and yeah, so that happened, and the whole discussion went to crazy places. Anyway, so yeah, all that to say that dried apricots, I can live off of those. To consider when running YouTube and Twitch. Yes, there are a few issues here and there. And honestly, if I ever, I'm afraid of that happening, but if I ever, like, let's say I get bigger audience, I'll have to pay to continue using Restream. Right now we don't have that many, so they're like, you're poor. We're not gonna ask you for money, which is very considerate. Time skip of 5 years from now. I get the gray is volume 12 and a cat. Speaking of time skips, so there's this author that I like. My only issue with them is how much they rely on time skips. A manga author. And I was talking about that because, like, somebody dies. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna see the angst, we're gonna see the drama. I love seeing people getting over that and grieving and stuff. But no, time skip now. Then other big thing happens. Okay, time skip now. Anyway, so in general, I'm not really a fan of time skips, but this author specifically. I was telling my mother today that volume 10 concludes, like, you could say that it concludes the first part of Grey Is. And this is why when I'm sending people, creators that I love my work, I'm sending all 3 box sets. And she was like, okay, so next part, are you gonna do a time skip? Like, are they gonna get older? No, we're starting right where we left off. I don't like my time skips at all. Thank you, Stash. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope you pass by again, Stash. Time natural skips so much anyway. Why rush it? Yeah. 100%. What? Oh, there. I mean, time skips can be used very well at times, and I imagine myself finding a way that feels very appealing to me to do. But yeah, when an author relies on it a little too much, especially when things get intense, it feels like you're escaping. Come back, I want to see it. Because especially when you time skip, you have to do a lot of flashbacking to certain events to explain what happened. Why are they how they are right now? Okay, let's see if... Haikyuu time skip. We were talking about Haikyuu reread because I do need to reread. Haikyuu time skip is a very, very good one. Okay, there we go. Why draw all... The funny thing is that Grey Is was kinda a contemporary story at the very beginning, and the setting is becoming more and more retro. How so? I'd love to hear more about that. Overly Sarcastic Production has a very good video on time skips I recommend. Overly Sarcastic Production? I don't think I... Let's see. Let me open a new tab. Overly... Let me just check if I... Overly Sarcastic... Don't you just love when you start typing before putting the cursor where you should type and you end up just doing all kinds of shortcuts? Overly Sarcastic Productions. Yeah. Haven't heard of them. Thank you for the recommendation. That feeling when characters are the same age as you at one point and then you grow older and the character... Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. I started Grey Ears when I was 25. I'm 40 now. Crazy, crazy. I don't feel 40. I still feel 25, honestly. Grey Ears makes me feel young. They're very good. It's two people who do video analysis of fiction and history respectively. That's interesting. I love video analysis. Shortcuts instead of typing on the search bar, I can see random commands popping out. 100%, that's exactly what happened. I love Yeldar's constant murder eyes. He knows what he's about. I want to finish this page so I can switch to another Evil Eyes because I love it. This chapter, this is the kind of chapter that I love to stream because it's not the visuals, it's the speech that is the spoiler. Everything else is teasing worthy. Everything else works as teasers. I wonder if Ildar just had bad eyes and no one but... Oh my god! Oh my god! You know what? That is very funny because I had this... Thanks for the follow. I had this request a long time ago. I guess it's still in the Doodle's request. Someone asking about how Black got his first classes or something. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but there is this request I have on Doodle Request channel about... It was me, Local Glasses Enjoy... Yeah, it was you. So I'm gonna tease it because that, what you just mentioned, Tam, is probably how it went. Probably nobody noticed that Black doesn't see that well until they did. Welcome, the art guy. The art is, well. No, it's not Yildar. Yildar can't see. It's just, Black. It's unreal to see this duo. Psycho, I'm very sorry. It looks like Daniel managed to meet every single person in this family, but one. Gives him a great alibi for that. I fell down because I can't see. It gives him a great excuse for... Oh, Black fell down. I didn't see. The time setting for the story, I see. It's okay, I'm not bothered by it at all. No, no, no. How long have you been drawing? Professionally, we all drew as kids. That doesn't count. Yes, yes, true. I've always drew. I'm gonna answer that. I've always been drawing my whole life. But I took it seriously when I was 22. That was the first time I felt like, oh, I want to pursue this thing. And I started working on my backgrounds. Don't ask me why I started with backgrounds. But I wholeheartedly committed when I started this series when I was 25. But yeah, to me, it feels like 22 was the year. I was in college and I just decided that, yes, I want to tell stories visually as a career path. He had his color well done and all that. But Eldar probably made him unbutton. What was he wearing again? Yes, there was a hoodie. Oh, you think so, Elma? Thank you. Yes, finish the cleaning and join us. Hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a stream. I do plan to do a study stream, like I promised last Sunday. I just hope that I won't be overtaken by the urge to play the DLCs of Alan Wake. But yeah, if all goes as planned, we have a study stream tomorrow. An art stream for art studies. Wait, he's swearing. Okay. See, let me show you how I come up with these certain trivial ideas for the story. Like, I am kind of lining this, and lining is kind of, you don't think that much. When you do it for so long, it's just muscle memory. So I start thinking of this watch. Now, usually if it's a kind of watch that I'm drawing for the first time, I try to memorize as I draw. But because I drew this before, I'm just thinking that, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I put some kind of mark on this watch, like a certain place that it's broken or something, and then I can randomly show White wearing a similar watch, and then those readers with keen attention will be like, is this Daniel's watch? And now White has it. Especially if there was a time skip and you start wondering, did Daniel die? And that's why White has the watch. No, Daniel doesn't die. Daniel is a vampire. Every day wakes up and thinks of how to drive us all just a little crazier. No, I don't. Here comes our evil. And you should have a command. Evil D. We should have that one maybe. Just for N. Don't you dare get rid of his man. I can't even if I wanted. We still have that scene of Noir leaving the clinic, meeting White, and saying, "Oh, I just wanted to cry. I just needed to cry to the therapist, you know?" Don't you dare think about killing him off. You can kill off his UFO of sister, but not him. But think about it. If he dies, she will come to the funeral. And then We have drama. Danny is a vampire. What would his life force be instead of blood? You know what? He'd be a ghoul from Tokyo Ghoul. Don't they have like coffee? Is that one thing they can drink or something? I didn't want to come to the funeral. I don't want her to come to the funeral, no. Blame Psycho. Psycho, I blamed you earlier when you weren't here, and now I'm blaming you while you're here. I took back the blaming. I actually apologized. It wasn't your idea, whatever we were talking about. You can kill her instead. That would be also dramatic. Kill her? What do we achieve by that? Happiness. Do we want happiness? What? She is the dead one. That's what White thinks. Yes, drama. The start of an alien war is like the Wars of the World movies with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has a... If you said War of the Worlds and asked me to name anyone, I would say Brad Pitt. Wasn't there a World War movie for Brad Pitt as well? Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt are the same person to me. World War Z? Oh my god, I was gonna say, like, did they jump to World War 5? Because Z is 5. In what language is Z 5? I don't think. I just made that up. That's how things happen. Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt are the same person. Still, that is a very baffling statement, Sleepy. Hey, one time I watched a roleplay where a character tried to kill character A tried to kill character B for like a year, and finally they died regardless. And that creates so much inner conflict because they also used to be friends, and now that they're really gone, it creates a reality without them that even if happier is barely. Defo can work with that. But don't we want White? Alien meeting? I don't watch a lot of action movies, so I see those two as the one guy who does good stuff in movies I don't watch. I stopped watching movie a long time ago, and honestly, a lot of the people, a lot of like celebrities or a lot of movie actors that I used to enjoy, let's say, I never really loved. Real people that much, but they're not fictional. But yeah, a lot of like the last 3 years and everything that happened in the world kind of made me, I think a lot of people got that celebrity fatigue, and we don't see them the same way. But even with everything that happened in the region and in the world and the internet, I don't know, I can't. It's just like, hey Andy. Hands. Yes, Daniel's hands. But if you are going to do that, then firstly, black meat must meet that. Here's the thing. If there's a funeral. Oh, sorry. For a second, I thought it's his funeral. Daniel's funeral. Maybe, yeah. Maybe black is to blame or something. Like. I get that the celebrities. Glad to hear that. I didn't know how to explain it that well. But between, if I have to pick between, like in Sleepy's, with Sleepy's way of thinking, if I have to pick between the two, it's maybe Brad Pitt because of him playing in a movie that he was eaten by a bear, and it's really close because I did this quiz back in the day on how you're gonna die, and I got the result that a bear is gonna eat me, and then I told my sister, and she's like, that's very fitting, and she told her husband, and her husband like, but you know what, I don't imagine the screams, and then this visual of me being eaten by a bear with a poker face is stuck to my brain, and that is how I only remember Brad Pitt being eaten by a bear, because there's a bear and someone eaten by a bear, so that's how my brain functions. How is that fitting? I don't know. We don't even live in the forest. I don't think there's a bear in Jordan, other than like in a zoo or something, but meet him not when he's dead. Maybe he killed him. Look at Danny's hands. I remember that doodle when he takes care of baby White. I found when going through all the screenshots I took, there are a ton of older men or men in general with boys, and they are all taken for Jad and White. But then I thought that there are two that work for White and Daniel, so I look forward to that. Yeah, there is this movie where he is eaten by a bear. Do you have bears around? No. Oh no. They're being eaten by a bear. You know that comic? Oh no, is that what you're is that what you're thinking of, Tam? That comic of like this, I don't know, a pink? I don't remember how it looks. No, I don't think the eyes are like that, maybe like that. Oh no. You know this comic? You need to know. It's a very, like, it's a 3-panel comic. 3-panel comic. That is, I love it. Every time like it just pops up in front of me, I have a laugh, because it's like the reaction is always, the punchline is always, oh no. Gonna get eaten by an international traveler bear. You know what happened once? I was in Japan and I was alone in a forest-like place twice. And both places I don't think have wild animals. And I do have the tendency to walk alone, even though I travel with people to Japan, because usually I'm invited. But I run off alone. And one time there was this sound between the trees, and I kind of remembered that I'm gonna be eaten by a bear. So I left. The other time I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything, but I saw something. It wasn't the bear. It was Rabbit Island. There are no animals but rabbits on Rabbit Island. But I saw an animal on all four walking in the distance. And I have a footage of that. Whenever I release that video about me going to Rabbit Island, I'm gonna talk about it. But yeah, that was a moment where I was like, oh, you're crazy. Do you check when you travel abroad if the destination country has bears? No, but I do get really, especially when I'm alone, I do get really reckless. So it could happen. It's a good thing that it's only 2, because the more Danny White wholesomeness I see, the more I dissolve into a puddle. It's gonna happen. You know, it's gonna happen. You're not gonna dissolve into a puddle, but one of them is really... Wait, let's try to do something. Let's cover the watch a little bit with the tea. I think I'm gonna fix the thing here, make it... What do we call a sweater that has this thing? This ring thing? Is it a collar? Like a sleeve collar? This is how I would call it. Help me before I start coming up with more names. These last words with being eaten by a bear. Oh no. If Dee gets eaten by a bear, who are we? Blame me. It's definitely gonna be something I brought upon myself. Just a famous giant bear-sized bunny. I was at the lighthouse, the abandoned lighthouse. There was a very tiny abandoned lighthouse. It was like very small. And this was a big area. And you come from here. Here's the water. You come from here. I came here, took photos, all stuff. And then you go back through like this staircase that is within, like it's a staircase, but it's a nature staircase in a way. So I was walking down and I saw something walking on all 4 like this. It was not that big, but it was not that small. It wasn't a cat. Where's my pen? You found it? What did you find? I looked up 3-panel comic Ono and found it. It's good. It is good. Being eaten by a bear on Rabbit Island would be super anticlimactic. So, I went to Rabbit Island on my own. I was invited to Japan, but then when the thing that I was going for ended, like you just leave, but I extended my trip and I went to Rabbit Island alone. And it's still the most exciting thing that I've ever done, because I was so on my own, and I traveled through the whole island on my own, and nobody is supervising me or responsible to where I go and what I do. So if I just tripped and fell, and nobody would know. The Rabbit Island is a very small island that has one building, which is the hotel. And even the people that work in the hotel sleep in the hotel. And there's one bus that comes from like the... I don't know, it's not a harbor. It's a very small area where the ferry drop you off. And there's this one bus that takes you from that point to the hotel. This is Clip Studio Paint. Welcome, Jet. So I was abandoned lighthouse, yes, but it was very small. And I'm imagining that Dee has the thing where it's like you're immortal, but there's snail following you that will kill you, but she has a bear following her instead. What? Entertainment on Discord? Oh no. Oh, that's the bear. That's the bear? That's anticlimactic. Hey silly, welcome. How are you doing? But yeah, all this to say, it's not anticlimactic, or no, I mean, being eaten by a bear on Rabbit Island. So I would feel afraid walking alone in this abandoned island with a lot of factors, because it It was an island that was... So the story of Rabbit Island, it was one of these islands that had all the factories to create bombs and stuff back in World War II. And they were ashamed of it, so they kind of wiped it off the map and abandoned the whole, what is it called? The island. And then a nearby island, they had this school, and the island was shutting down as well later on. So they had 2 rabbits or 4 rabbits in school for the kids. They took those rabbits and just left them in that island, the abandoned island with the factories. And of course, if you leave 4 rabbits, they can become 1 million in less than a year. They can. Because female rabbits actually can get pregnant when they're pregnant already. So they can pump out 16 new rabbits at a time. I'm giving you a lot of information and trivia that you didn't ask for. Yes, rabbits can get double pregnant. I need a rabbit. I need a rabbit, man. Anorika, welcome. Your order is there. That was super fast. I'm so happy with the fast delivery. I'm very angry with DHL, but at least I can be happy that they deliver fast. Nobody answered me. What is this called? You know this? Sleeve, and then you have this thing. Does this have a name? Because I'm gonna call it sleeve collar, if you don't give me a name, because the upper part is a collar, right? Sleeve cuff? Thank you. That's the cuff. I know that word, actually. I do know that word, actually. It's not a sleeve collar. It's a cuff. They're called cufflinks, right? I know that word. Thank you for helping me. Sleeve collar. Sleeve collar it is. How are you liking it, Anarika? Do you like the book? 2 days before my birthday. I'm so excited. Happy early birthday, Elma. I hope you're satisfied with them as well. Female rabbits give top speed babies, yes. Silly can answer clothes anatomy. Okay, I'll know where to go. He's the fashion man? What do we call black then? Sleeve choker? That's a good one as well. I don't know why. Maybe you ordered how big is the package? I can imagine that it's, if I remember correctly, it could be volume 10 and then Anagnorisis. When I put on a bracelet, I call it a wristlet. That's so true. I can definitely see myself saying that. That what happens on stream. Come on. One brain cell. If you put Black and Say together in a trench coat, they become unstoppable. They become Jandar, yeah. Okay. Noir. And he's probably the only one who would react like that. Oh, Noir is a bear. Is Noir the one's gonna end my life? We'll be waiting, Anarcha. Yes, do that, please. Daniel, smile, what is this? And say it would be astronomical if that's what. Quite a misfortune typo. Did I write that? Take care of. Oh my god. Take care of him. Oh my god. Oh, take care of him. Okay. Wrist necklace. Wrist necklace. That was Gold Psycho. A finger necklace. Oh my god. I was laughing like that yesterday when we were talking about White memorizing the dictionary for fun. Noir is really taking the dangerous bear bomb seriously. Do you see why I hate him? Every bad thing fits him. I see it. Last stream I said he took him to therapy in a town where they think therapy is for crazy. So I was trying to paint him as this progressive person who is ahead of his time. He believes in mental illness, mental health, and you heard it. Oh, the town thinks crazy people go to therapists, and that's why he took Yildar, because he thinks he's crazy. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's not me, and maybe it's not me. Elma and progressive absent father, and Manuel thinks Yildar is crazy. Yes, that exactly what happened. Hear this. Remember Remember Daniel's monologue in chapter 31 when he first appeared? He was talking about losing interest in his career, not wanting to wanting to be a serial killer or a teacher until a patient arrived, and that now we know who that patient is. But we can deduct from that this wasn't interesting. He wasn't interesting. He was not interesting. Is doing good things for bad reasons still doing good? Oh my god, Lapina, whose side are you on? My god, this is crazy. The man literally is going to kill Dee. How can we ever forgive him? Benoir, your mother is making my favorite meal at home called Dee Zucchini. Dee in a massive No, please don't let me die as food, please. Like I can be eaten raw. I don't mind, but in a pot, that would be the saddest death ever. He knew exactly how it should paint Yildar. I think he's responsible for this. So, what the hell? Like, if he didn't do anything, you would be like, he saw his son who lost someone very close to him struggling, and he didn't take him to the only therapist in town. I'm just asking questions. Wait, this made me realize, okay, we're cooking. Elma's cooking now. I see. Everyone now is against me and the bear that's gonna eat me. I see what you're doing. What was he wearing? He was wearing, like, there's one stripe, one thick black stripe. Bum bum. And then we have one with these. Just bear with it, Dee. Bear with us. I'm gonna bear with you till my last breath. I shared all that story and we didn't comment on how, like, it's very funny that my sister told her husband that I'm gonna die eaten by a bear, and his first reaction, like, I never imagined your sister screaming. See, that's the man that she likes, but she hates Noir. What can I say? My sister's gonna be eaten by a bear. Oh, I never imagined her screaming. But Noir, taking Yildar to feel better, is the bad one. What we bearing? Hey Blue, welcome. I am going to be eaten by a bear, and Noir is awful no matter what he does. Like, hear this. I think you were here last stream, but maybe you weren't. I'm not sure. Whispervel thinks that therapy is for the crazy people. I'll tell you how I say it. How I said it. I'm gonna repeat it. Whispervel thinks therapy is for crazy people. Still, Noir took Yeldar to therapy. How does that make him the bad guy? These death by bear and Noir, yeah. Never take or leave to the woods, that's for sure. Okay, the question, let's see. Wait. Okay. Oh, I missed the message. Okay, oh, that... the darkness where Noir is entering from being the panel frame. Get Noir away. Oh my god, Lou is not on my side. Oh my god. The question you had about thought characters, which is how Danny addresses the mysterious patient in Volume 5. Made up by other people's stories, but Yeldar wasn't perceived enough to be told this. Yeah. Yes. Actually, yes. I guess a lot of characters, like Yeldar before... I don't know. I think Yeldar is one of these characters. Even what he says is part of... Yeldar stare. Daniel knows a lost case when he sees one. He took his smile away. Okay. What do we want next? Do we want Paige? No, not Paige. I'm gonna ask for, let's see. Okay, both pages I have has a great profile in which I drew the mouth really well. Now, do we want Noir angry at Yeldar or Noir angry at Yeldar? The music isn't fitting. I wonder if Yeldar would use Izar as an emotional projection like White uses black. Oh my god, are we doing White Yeldar again? Emotional projection? Would you explain more? I always get lost whenever anyone or I use the word projection because I do feel like I don't get it. It's gonna be, who here knows the hilarious story? Because I feel sometimes that projection is my new hilarious story. That's why I need elaboration, Alma. This is supposed to be Daniel in his, I believe in therapy phase. Looks like it. Why did my game has put on green shoes? Oh boy, you should write a poem about that color. Why not yellow ones, I mean? Yeldar doesn't get glasses off. Privileges. Oh my god, you're all killing it. I'm not gonna finish anything with all this laughter. I'm unfortunately thinking about the Yeldar White parallels far too much. I do it all the time, Elma. Do tell? Tam, you don't know the hilarious story? No way. No way. Someone here for sure knows the hilarious story of mine. It's a hilarious story, that's for sure. Elma's thoughts on projection. Yeah, I want to know that, yes. See, that was, I believe, in therapy phase. He doesn't even have books on the desk because the desk is for sitting and talking to patients before I walk towards them and sit in front of them. I'm gonna lean into the Batman phase with all of white and last talk. I still have to draw that doodle. I had to ask my brother because he's a big Batman or the Dark Knight trilogy fan. I had to ask him about things. I think I asked you too on Discord, right? I use emotional is it protection or projection? To example moments where one can't bear the overwhelming feelings they have, so they use external methods to give them. Oh, projection. Okay. I see. Emotional projection to example moments where one can't bear the overwhelming feelings they have, so they use external methods. I want to hear everyone's white Yildar parallels, for sure. But you think white does that with black? One can't bear the overwhelming feelings they have, so they use external methods, characters, toys, games, to give them a body. Oh, you and your objectification? I don't think subjection. You know, these streams are becoming more and more English lessons for D, not with D. Okay, Blue. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You should have them in a list and share them before the question is asked in story, because someone is gonna ask that question. White Yildar parallels. Go. Objectification and dehumanization, my beloved. Okay, we need to make a decision. Wait, let me just finish this and then we need to make a decision about the next page I'm working on. Nope. Okay. Wait. Next page. You are going to choose between Yildar being yelled at by Noir or Noir yelling at Yildar. Thanks for the hydrate. No, wait. Do you want to see Yildar being yelled at by Noir, or do you want to see Noir growling He's not shouting. Someone else is doing the shouting. Psycho's so strong. Okay. 1. And you're all gonna send your 1, it's Noir yelling. 2, Noir growling. So 1 or 2. Two. I think everyone turned into the bird. 2? 2. Bear growling. What is the second? The first one is him shouting, the other one is growling. Like, he's not shouting, someone else is shouting. Bear growling fits today's topic, okay. Let me make sure which one was the growling. Or do you want to see Noir pouting? You know what? Let's go with pouting, why not? And then we go growling. It's the illusion of choice. Give me your choices. I'm not gonna listen. I used to do that with a friend of mine. I would always like, give me ideas to doodle. She gives me a lot of ideas, but nothing clicks. But everything she gave me kind of moved me towards where I wanted to go. Democracy eaten by the bear too. See, he looks good in this page. Look at him. How can you not love him? He's too beautiful to be trustworthy? My god. I love him so much, it makes me want to be a bear. I feel like I peeked at Noir's nose. That's a very strange sentence, but whatever. I don't know what made me choose this shape. Does this shape even exist? Too silly. His looks is the only good thing about him. Like, his look take everything from him. He did good. I just asked if like to choose between 1 and 2 to make a decision on which page to work on next. 1 was Noir screaming at Yeldar, and 2 was Noir growling at Yeldar, and I ended up drawing or working on Noir pouting because democracy got eaten by a bear. I don't remember his jacket. Shoot. What a lovely story. Democracy got eaten by a bear. I keep thinking about that one vine. We befriend the bear after we beat it in a barrel and dried it into a Chuck E. Cheese. Dance, dance, revolution, revolution, overthrew the government. What? What is that? That escalated very quickly. What was his? I guess we need to move to the growling bear because I want to remember what he was wearing. Ugh, let's go to growling. Here. Get yourself a father that looks at you like Noir looks at Yildar. Oh, I'm gonna forget. Noir has a strong noise that I feel he can smell. A strong nose that he can. That I feel he can smell me through the screen of my phone. Don't worry, he won't eat anyone but me. Because I'm destined to die, eaten by a bear. Without screaming. How is hydrate out of stock? Maybe there is a time... Out of stock? How many times did we use it? It shouldn't. See, this is the growling. Look at it. He's peeking through his teeth. And this is everyone's favorite mother. I still don't remember what jacket I put him in. We moved from pouting to growling to remember, but I don't, so I'm just gonna make it up as I go. This track, though. Get a father who looks at you like Noir looks at Yildar. Yildar, can I get a refund on this? No refunds or exchange. That's the origin, yes. I will be eaten by a bear. That's how I'll die. I think my sister... Yes, I remember now. My sister was pregnant with her second child. And they went to this place where there are deers and stuff. And she said there are bears. And I said, oh, I'm gonna come because I did get a quiz result saying that I'm gonna die eaten by a bear. And I was really, 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 really... depressed and in a very dark humor mode at the time. It looks like a cat we have. We have a cat right now, a guardian cat. That is all white, just has this black part. Kind of like these cool characters that have one eye covered. Inad isn't cool, but he does have one eye covered. He tries. He wants to be cool. Do not go to the woods soon. I love that, Silly. I love that you're like, not soon, but go eventually. I mean, that would be one memorable family trip. One for the books. If you live forever, I'm sorry. I can go on a quest to get rid of the curse. I don't mind the curse. Like, be food for animals? I don't know. Seems like a good way to go, maybe. Thank you, Tam. It will lead you to a mysterious witch in the woods, in which case it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. In Alan Wake 1 or 2 had the bear boss fight? If only, they only had wolves, man. This is the face that Violet fell in love with, maybe? No, he probably played the good boy card. If going to the woods, you might be trapped there by a ghost and have to be found by your blonde, mean friend whose toe is bleeding. Let's add this. This wrinkle. It means disgust. Why am I not helping this man? Why am I not helping this man at all? Thank you, Elma. I love lining so much, honestly. Eldard's expression is so cool. He ate that. Thank you. He developed the face needed for a noir, I guess. He's really picking a fight with a 13-year-old. If only you know what they're talking about. If only. This is one of the pans that I've been dying to get to. I think I guess on what Yildar is telling what. Please, please do. You know, who really needs to do the DNA test with Black? How in the world Noir is his father? He looks too much like him, though. Come on. God, I'm looking forward to volume 11. I can't wait. I'm gonna finish this chapter and I'm just gonna release it. I don't know who I told that I'm gonna be releasing this chapter on its own. Wait. This is not working. You know what? I used to think Jad is Asgore from Undertale, but now it's Noir. Yes. I drew out Arena that he's too hard, so now I'm waiting for more funny ideas to jump on. Bears! Yildar is telling Noir to stop chasing people in the forest. I took that seriously for a second. White was looking like Jad too. Looks isn't everything. True. Jad was a wolf and a moose. So when they're together, they're wolves, but apart, each of them is an animal. I guess he's everything except for a good father. Oh, Andy. Oh, Andy. I thought we were a team. I'm alone now. It's only me and Violet. And White. Yes, I forgot White. Wait, isn't Ildar giving Noir the look White gave him when White was defending Jad? White was cooler, probably, and he was defending Jad. Noir, not Noir, Ildar is probably being crazy. It's you and violence, which is us. I love violence. Ildar is saying, I know that you have been a bear this entire time. And first you ate my brother, now you're planning on the... Ildar will probably be happy with the news of me dying. I don't know. Just a wild guess. I chose to sit next to him in that 10-hour flight because I know he hates me. He wouldn't talk to me. I am trash to him. It's okay, I like Noir sometimes, not in regards to Ildar. Fair. I knew it was you that day on Rabbit Island. You are all killing it. My god. You're Izar? I'm Izar. You know, I mentioned this before, but I had a story long time ago called Winter Flowers. The main character was called Izar, and his evil brother was called Ildar. I don't know, maybe I have a thing for evil brothers. But then I recycled the names when I decided that I'm not gonna draw that story. I'm not gonna write that story because I was writing it, I wasn't drawing it. I wasn't a manga artist then. Who are we raging at? Me and Noir and White are on a team with Violet sometimes, and everyone else is against us. Welcome back, Spectre. Thanks a lot for coming, Andy. This has been real fun. Enjoy your Saturday. Escaping your cage? Oh my god. See, he has cool jackets. Noir bought him cool jackets. What are you all on about? Him not being a good father. Well, I just had a dream where he was dressed up as a prince? Oh, you're talking about Tomodachi Life? Or what was the name of the game? For those who don't know, I will make, eventually when I have money, I will do a stream where I play that game and create the cast of Grey Is, an island with all the cast of Grey Is. And we're gonna leave them to go wild, do whatever they want. And that's gonna be your comic relief, maybe. It is an expensive game, and I need to buy the DLCs for Alan Wake. And I do have a few games that I want to finish before I buy new games. So I'm gonna put it on my wish list. Maybe it will go on sale by the end of the year. And I will be done with Yakuza 0, with The Witcher 3. What other games I have? Both. These are the two big ones. Little Big Adventure too. You can make them Animal Crossing dream. Yeah, but you know what the problem with Animal Crossing? I feel like Tomodachi Life has more options and more, you can play with more characters. But my problem with, my brother bought me Animal Crossing. I think New Horizons. I'm not sure. He bought it for me, and I eventually gave it to my niece when I bought her, when she got her Switch. I can't handle their voices. I legit get angry listening to them. Now, Tomodachi Life has the same thing, but you can actually make up the words, at least. It's not just... You know? Yeah, like when he made Smoothie for Kid Black, what a great fun. Yeah, and you know what? I mentioned it before, I have to say it again. He put everything in the smoothie, like he put all the fruits he has in the blender, closed it, turned it on, and then asked Black, do you want a smoothie? The illusion of choice again. Tomodachi has way more character interactions. I just saw it because I follow a few people who recommend cozy games. Not for me, for my niece and my older sister. And they mentioned this, so I'm like, when I saw what they're talking about, I'm like, hey, wait a second. I remember someone on the Discord sharing that they created Black. And then the idea. We should get Noir a Father of the Year mug, honestly. Yep, I agree. You can also control kind of how all characters sound too. Really? Wow. Maybe I can find good voices that don't annoy me too much. I love hatching, man. I love hatching. Look at that. Not that this hatching is so good or whatever, but it's just so fun and satisfying. Hatching is therapeutic. I often do it when waiting for some. Yes, yes. Black just told Markiplier he looks like. Markiplier is with black and white? Looks like his grandpa. Okay, buddy. The one with dementia? Because it probably is the one with dementia, because we only know Black's grandfather from Violet's side, because who would give birth to this man, you know? His face of Ildar with jacket collar is a little like White in chapter 73 talking to Danny. 73 talking to Danny? Oh, I remember the one. I once shared this actually. Does anybody remember? Because I did make a joke dialogue between them. He's an alien too. Quickly. Very quickly. I'm sorry for volume 11 already. I hope we get Yildar and in Daniel Convo. I can't wait for volume 11. I'm gonna release this chapter as I finish it, but then I don't know how is the schedule is gonna be. Okay, let's draw cute things. How about that? White gets a bit more brutalized with every Yildar comparison. And then they blame me for not feeding him. Markiplier, Hatsune Miku, and Ian Young? What a trio. What a trio, man. They both can, they three can act. How long has 2 hours? How about we take a break since it's an ant? Let's take a quick break. I've been hydrating a lot, so. Thank you for waiting. Okay, stretch time. Did I miss? Noah is a rare species of an alien. He is part of the outer east wing of Milky Way that takes on a form of a person. When he crash landed into Earth, he saw a man and consumed him, then gained his facial features and joined the military, and then meet Jad and Mamser, and then trick Violet into marrying him with the help of Jad, let me remind you, and Izar. died on discovering the truth about Noir, and now Theodore avenging Isar's death by exposing Noir. I really hope whenever these pages release, you will forget all about this and take what's happening. Seriously. Oh, we were drawing cute things. Wait, I forgot. Thank you. If Noir is an alien, doesn't mean Jad writes about aliens. It's not a biography. Jad does have a liking, it looks like, to the alien species. Though I don't approve of Noir being from the alien species. For serious reasons. Usually stories go for children growing up while the father and the mother are fighting. And I think there should be more stories about living at a house with shouting matches between father and sons, maybe. Look at them, little girls. Rita with her eyeliner. Natural eyeliner. The babies are real. If Noir is an alien, does it mean... Oh wait, I read that already. No, this is too much light. I read once that there will always be an angry man in a house with a bad father, even if the father leaves. That's a good food for thought.
It's 7 o'clock.
Thank you. Rita is so cute. Now we know why Blacktooth learned it from her, for sure. I can't describe the joy I'm getting out of being able to force the boys to have their filler happy chapter on the island. See? I thought well then. That's what I thought. I thought that we can have our happy times in a game while we deal with the main story. Stuff. Welcome back, Anarika. How did you find the books? Are you satisfied? Please say yes. If you have any problems, DM me. No. Feel free to give your honest opinion. How much did you spoil us, D? Glad to hear that. I tried. So many postcards now? Yeah. Did you remember your order now? And this lady now. I don't think anyone is happy in this. No, wait. We don't need eyeliner in this situation. For Violet. Wait, what new illustration? Oh, I closed the file. You gotta check it on Instagram or Twitter. On the fridge, but I need to order some magnets. I'm glad that you're happy with them, I know. The quality of prints in general is so very happy to hear that. So normal about baby Rita? Before she had all the sass. She was just a cute little kid. It's heavy and has so many pages. Yes, I held the handbook of volume 9 and I was surprised how light that one is. Crazy. Welcome back, Spectre. How do you find the boys eating? asked me about the photo and I recommended them to read the manga. I was so thank you, and doing marketing. The boys sharing a meal? They are. It's funny because she's kind of like, you know, her shoulders are a bit forward, but without the rest of her body, it looks like her head is way bigger than her body. Oh well. Can we order now again? From the shop? Yeah. I did open the shop again. I didn't announce it because I'm afraid. I don't know what's happening to the world. 1 minute everything is open again, other is just... And I have these orders. I ordered something from Japan in February before everything started. But by the time it was available and they shipped it, there was like everything was messy in the area. So they didn't ship for a very long time, and then they shipped it once the ceasefire was announced. And it's coming from Japan to China. From China it went to... So I have 2 packages. One of them went to Oman and then went to Saudi Arabia, and then no update till now. It's been a week, maybe more, 10 days. The other one I was tracking yesterday, and it went from Japan. For those who don't know, Japan is here, and this is Asia, and this is Europe, and here is Jordan, and then here is Africa. Okay, so this is very big. So from Japan passes China, and then it's in Germany. And from Germany, it went to UK. Here's Jordan. Like, what, you know? So anyway, long story short, it is open again, but I don't trust anything. That's why I didn't announce it. Hard-hitting question. Redeem. I love hard-hitting questions. Let's see. Boy's favorite food, so I can feed it. That's not a hard-hitting question. I don't know. They eat... Favorite food? I don't know. I don't feed them. They like anything at this point. Let's go with... They like Asian cuisine, and they like... pizza. And, yeah, let's go with that for now. Shop is open, yes. I know it's so hard to decide anything. So hard. It left Germany this at dawn and then went to UK. I don't know when it will reach Jordan. I don't know. That's what I saw in DHL too. I don't know if the books really did this whole way. Mom tells me that they're going on a tour. Thanks for the hydrate. Oslan, welcome. World tour. My books are doing the world tour that I will never do. Tonight he can't find his way back home. He has been traveling for so long, man. Welcome, Oslan. How are you doing? The books almost missed the big convention. What big convention? I can add quantity, but in the shop, but can't add in the. Oh my god! I didn't. Oh yes. Oh, I forgot to add the add to cart. Let's see if I can do it quickly. Sorry about that. I don't know why. Okay, now. Oh, that's why I didn't announce it. Yes, yes, yes. It was all going as planned. So we should go to first to cart and add. Checkout button, save, and then we should go to products, and add product information, buy buttons. That's great. I added them now, so we can live test if it's working. Now things in Spain are now getting heated. See? See? There is a big convention happening in Germany in May, biggest anime con in Europe. I hope Reyes gets to share. I was once invited to Italy for a convention in Italy, but then COVID happened. And they forgot about me after COVID. I'm gonna tell you a funny thing I noticed. So there is something that is happening behind the scenes. So I'm working on volume 1. And the thing that is happening, they needed a PDF of volume 1. So I went to the files. I wondered if like the file that I have from the printer that I printed the new edition of volume 1 back in 2022, I did take the InDesign folders, the InDesign files that they had. So I decided like if I have that file and it works, I can just export a PDF fast through InDesign because I know InDesign now. And I looked for the files, I found the files, I opened the folder and I realized that it's named Gary Is. So guys, it's not Gray Is, it's Gary Is. Okay? It works? Great, great. Thank you so much, Norika. Thank you so much, Spectre. The idea of doing a convention scares me, and doing a convention abroad scares me even more. Gary is. I hate all these shades of Gary. Third character name reveal? Yes. I don't know if Blue is still there. Blue figured out where Gray is in clipping. Where Grage is in clippings. Yep. Blue is that good. You have an idea too? If you're on Discord, you can DM me it if you don't want to share it publicly. I don't mind. Oh, you are on Discord. Yes, you are on Discord. So DM me your idea. No, he's not. His name is not Gary. No, no, no. Blue has a gray is superpower. That's not fair. Who? Because I mentioned Spectre. I mentioned that Grage actually appeared once in clippings. His name is now Gary in our hearts. One of the funny trivias as well. A lot of people that like just see my work in passing, and then we meet, especially in Jordan. So they see my work and what I write, and they see the older logo on the books as well. And a lot of people, and not a lot of people, but a few people here, when they want to talk to me about what I'm creating, they would ask me like, so yeah, how about that story, Gray and Black? I'm like, oh my god. It's like doing a white Yeldar parallel, but for Black. The story is Black and Gray. White erasure once. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh my god, Elma. Gary is clippings. Look at him. He has a cool jacket. His father got him a cool jacket. I don't know what you're all on about. Him not being a good father. I was in the school when I was like, I don't know how old he is here. I actually do precisely how old he is, but I'm trying to do stuff. Enjoy it, silly. Now it's jacketless. See? Silly is on Noir's side. Taking him of the few things that he has. Robbing him. I wanted to take taking from him or robbing him, but it ended up being taking him. Kinda liking this teenage raging Gildar. Oh, Gildar. Thank you. Glad to hear that. I'm here trying to create things that you all like. I know you don't like you. Everyone here hates Noir, and I've been only enjoying Noir. I'm trying. I don't know. I'm so looking forward and excited to this flashback of Noir and Dilla. It's what I always wanted to see more of it. Thank you, Ozan. I hope you've been doing well. I'm so happy to see you here. I don't know. I thought this time isn't that well for you. You are so spoiled like that. Trying. Oh, seriously? I appreciate these words, honestly. I try my best. This is Anarika's favorite character. I'm just saying. My favorite thing to brag about after ranting and fangirling about so many things to drop that. Oh, by the way, she knows me. She noticed me. Do you know that I'm less from another? What? I do want to work better at noticing people. It's a very nice thing, and I try my best. So I'm happy that you feel that. I mean, you all notice, and my very favorite character. You all notice and know and think of Black and White, so that is like my biggest thing. With this expression of Violet, I'm getting the don't yell at your father like that, or that's enough, please stop it and go to your room type of vibe. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Every day I wake up and think, wow, the author of my favorite series knows who Hat Guy is. I know who Hat Guy is. Yes. And I talked to a family member. That is the biggest thing for me. People sending me messages, family members of people who read Grey is sending me because they want to gift. Oh man, I need something. Wait. I need this. I hope I remember the command correctly. Oh, wait. Your niece gifted you as well. Ugh. You're all so great. Stop talking like I'm some unreachable, quote unquote, author of this manga. I'm here, trying my best. Thank you, Psycho. I try. Okay, let's finish this now. We know what he's wearing. Things have been all over the place, honestly, but I'm powering through. Oh my god. Sorry to hear that. Grey is always feels like a refuge and make me smile, so I'm always grateful when I can catch prep. I'm always grateful for that as well. Very happy to see you around, and I hope things settle down fast for you. Keep thinking of Haiji. He will give you strength and bully you into doing whatever it is you have to do. Old man. Pouting. Okay, let's go wild with the eye. Okay, let's see how bad you're gonna make. How you're gonna make this bad now. Let's draw what actually is happening here. Wait. Does Noir have Oikawa hair? Looks like it. You know, I wear my greatest bracelet when I need strength on the go to. Oh. That warms my heart. You know what bracelets are? They're wrist necklaces. Is White leaving again? We have someone with facial hair. The first necklace makes a comeback, yes. If we ever make Grace bracelets, we know where to go in them. I've always planned to have these lighthouse ship bracelet from that one clipping. Is wait. Is that Noir with wings? Is he dying? Oh my god. Okay, just continuity. Look, this is Yeldar, this is Noir, okay? We have eyes looking at Noir saying hello. I don't know how you're gonna make it bad now. How are you gonna make Noir the bad guy in this situation? I'm really curious. You're all so creative with this thing. Yeah, that's Oslin's wrist necklace. Charm bracelet. Noir only sees himself reflected in Yeldar's eye, not... I never want Grace to be big. I never want to be in the spotlight and stuff like that. But yeah, if I ever want Grace to be ridiculously big, is for all the merch ideas. 6 years line in real life. Custom soundtrack. That is my number one thing I want, honestly. I do want soundtrack for Grays so bad. And the anime. I just want to say that while doodling, I've come across the saddest Yildar idea and I'm now attempting execution. Best of luck with that. I can't wait. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. But I guess I understand. Thanks for the follow. I wonder on how White would take it if he were to find out more about Noir and how he treated Yildar that lead up to Black being abused by Yildar. I guess he has a general idea, maybe? But I do have that doodle I once shared about White and Noir meeting in front of Daniel's office. And Noir mentioning that he was crying, he needed to cry, so he came to see the therapist. And guess what? The first thing White is gonna ask Daniel when he enters. Did he really come here to cry? Noir is leaving. Does he know what to do other than that? I don't see him leaving though. Maybe he just arrived and he's saying hello. Maybe Yildar is being a petty loser or something. Hey, welcome, honey. I'm glad that YouTube recommended you as well. I don't announce these on Instagram. I fear the numbers. I have a lot of people there and a lot of real people there. So I fear Instagram, man. So I'm very happy that you found us. See your wardrobe too. When I see your pics, I often think it's Black-esque. That's what my nephew once said. He was like, I'm Spider-Man. I'm like, who I am? You're Black. I'm like, okay, I get it. Thank you. I am very passionate about fashion. I don't do it well all the time, but I am very serious about it. Yeah, that is always a petty loser, but what is too? And is at least endearing about it, so clearly someone that's at fault here. What is the petty loser? But he's endearing? What is funny when he's... I also fear Insta. I haven't been there for ages. Yeah, it became the new Facebook, maybe, I feel. I don't know what voice I should use when I'm talking sometimes. Because, like, I have people from all over the world. Like, from all over my world, not the world. Three hours? Heck yeah. If my brother comes with his wife and daughter, we're gonna go for longer. The D voice, it's hard. The D voice, not a lot of people appreciate it. And a lot of people, like I have a lot of older people that follow me when I won the award and stuff. And then, like, if I put black and white and say my babies, and it's weird, they don't understand. Like, I remember one time I wrote small, SMOL, and somebody replied with the correct spelling. And I'm like, I typo a lot. I speak broken English a lot of the time, especially when I want to release things and I want to sound official. It's always then. But come on, get on with the time. Learn the English slang. Come on. $1%? Thanks a lot for staying, silly. Power of friendship, yes. Gray is handmade gifts. Please send them. I don't know if you want, like, if you don't mind publicly. I don't know. I don't know where on the Discord. And if you want to DM me, feel free as well. It's really up to you. Imagine Black having you and White model his clothes. New doodle request unlocked. Black having you and White model his clothes. Well, send it our way on doodle request. I once drew. Remember that drawing I once drew? There was this thing. I think it was on Tumblr. It was there was this trend of draw your characters wearing whatever you're wearing now, and I drew black and white in pink pajama pants, bandana, and they have eyeliner or mascara. I don't remember. Does anybody here knows what I'm talking about? Because I'll have to look it up if you don't. That was a fun trend. Discord, but don't know which channel. It could go on fan art, it could go on trivia. Go wild. We'll find it. Yeah, I love trend. You know, these trends is what keeps me on Twitter. Not gonna lie. I learn a lot of things on Twitter. Like on trends and stuff like that. I love this track so much. If I remember correctly, I think it's called Radiant Person. It always reminds me. I feel like whenever I want to draw black being gradient or white thinking, oh, it's not radiant, iridescent. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but it's kind of the same meaning. It's like those clippings of black being shiny, but it's sad. Kind of like that recent clipping with the stage and stuff. Black breaks my heart, man. Oh my god, I don't like to think about black. Fan art? Okay, let's check. Wait, first. That's exactly how I see it. Oh no, the bear eating me, Elma. The unfortunate bear incident that took D from us. Oh, the idea you gave me, but then I got another idea. That was everything. This is Tam for Tam, okay. Analysis, no. Wait, where? Fan art, sorry. What? Oh my god! What are you painting there? I love the shelf. I love the painting. Very impressive painting. And black and white heads. Send my regards to your niece. That is very precious. See, these things, like, you talk about me noticing you, like, these things are what matters, are what are the real thing, you know? Okay, I guess, no, there's one panel. Look who's leaving. Look who's leaving. I don't think these tiny shoes are for Noir. I don't think he has these small feet. In the most wrong time? No, I love the shelf. I love the painting so much, and send my regards to your niece. And then I said that these are the real things, like not me noticing you, noticing any of you is like the big thing, but it's really these things. Like, you love my series that I created so much. I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Okay, let's restart. You love this series so much that people in your life know, and they got you these things. I genuinely don't know what to say to that, because the feelings are too strong. The painting and the keychains, send my warmest regards to her. Thank you so much for showing me and showing us. Very precious. Hey, welcome back. You found the charger. I hope there's nothing serious. You mentioned being at the doctor. You know what? I just realized that in Volume 10 was the era of spineless. Why spineless? But after seeing this panel of Noir arguing with Yildar, I came to the conclusion that Noir doesn't have a spine at all. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we can move to, let's see, did I finish here? Thanks a lot for coming, Lupino. I hope it's nothing serious, silly. Sorry to hear that, and I hope it gets resolved easily and fast. Okay, we're done with this, I think. I can't finish this properly because I do need to check the speech bubbles. But we're not here to spoil, right? So, okay, let's save this. And... I wonder how it will look if I fill these with black. No, it doesn't work. Anyway. Let's save. And then we worked on this one. Okay. It's almost 8. Let me just send my mother, ask her if she's back. That will determine what will happen next. Will I end the stream? Will I finish one more page? Where is WhatsApp? There's... Baby Rita, don't look. Wait, you know what? You know what? Nope. This. Maybe I'll share something. Let me just crop it the right way. This is for you, Silly. You found your guess? I'll be waiting for your DM then. Silly? My guy, this is for you. Rita and Larissa. And the big bad evil dad. Congratulations, you've received 1,000 messages today on chat. 1,000. Here's another Rita. Welcome back, Sleepy. And the big bad evil father. Be tiny. Yeah, Noir is a big guy. Now to 2K, let's go. Let me just text my mother, ask her if she's back. Okay, let me... I texted my mother and she replied with a voice message, so let me mute. Enjoy the Rita. Welcome back, Blue. Music being trauma? Wait. Let me read what N says. It's beautiful. They all loved their father, and he betrayed them. Uh. Okay, I guess we can go for one more. A little bit, like just a few panels, because it's not clear if my brother is coming or not. And I don't want to leave my mother alone in the evening, so I'll just draw a little bit, and if for the next 30 minutes he doesn't show up, I'll end the stream. It looks gorgeous. Thank you so much, Blue. Let's move to... This is the face that I said, like, there are two shouting faces that I'm proud of. This is one of them. The next is, the other one is the next page. Ah, wait. Okay. Let's see. She's not even Rita yet, she's just Redeemed, how do you draw Rita? Oh, you have all these points. This is making me so intrigued and excited for the next volume and beyond. I can't wait. I can't wait. This chapter, I can't wait to release it, honestly. I can't. How do you draw Rita? It's a very easy thing. You need the face. You need the hair. But you don't want it to be like Karuto, Kiriwa's brother. So you make these divisions in her bangs. You need the eyeliner. You need the smirk. She hides her ears. She's not that confident with her ears. With showing her ears, let's say. Also, make sure that her bangs are not too short. So always use lasso tool and move tool to fix that. Because having this character for 15 years doesn't prevent mistakes. And always go with a little bit of like curve. It's not straight like this. It's a curvy hair. And then these long cockroach antenna, let's call them. We have wrist necklaces, we can have cockroach antenna. And you have to remember the king crown. She's a king, okay? Also, borrowing from Hunter x Hunter, that all are princes in the Dark Continent, regardless of gender. Is that you? No. There's a big difference between me and Rita. First, my eyes are droopy and apart. And I have these lines here, I don't know why. They show up sometimes. I have a very concerned eyebrows. And my hair is never like that. It was like that when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I had this look. I genuinely did have this look. And I don't own a crown. No. I probably go with a cap. And my trusty. Also, forget the cap. My hair always goes like this. Very tired hair. I want to bleach it, make it white again, but I don't want to sit in the hairdresser for 7 hours. I don't want to be that social. Is that good for your redeem, Silly? Are you satisfied? Did I teach you well? Cockroaches are one of your favorite bugs? For real? I love this track. Face, hair, divisions, eyeliner, smirk, no ears, confidence, no short bangs, lasso tool, yes, curves. Yeah, I can teach. We have a course that you can take. I can teach better, a little bit better than this. Funny hairdresser prank. You don't say a thing the entire time. We know each other already. That's the problem. So yeah, this doesn't look like this at all. A very non-binary look, I guess. Last page. Dragonflies, I like dragonflies, but I have a problem with cockroaches because they have thighs. Like, what right do you have to have thighs? It gives Chris? Rita, or? It's the music. Blue, the music is playing tricks on us. Yes, Rita is Chris, yes. Oh, Chris. Oh my god, Chris. Oh my god, Chris. Are you ready for the few the Shakira? Let's ready for just like 1 or 2 more panels before we end the stream? Or should we leave that? Should we leave that page to next Saturday and we can just doodle this for now? Where is my phone? My favorite. Oh my god, I opened my phone and it's Azma. We're gonna connect in a sec. 3, 2, 1. Left. Right. I almost forgot. Where is my favorites? Give us choices and then decide a secret third option. No, I never do that. What do you mean? Let me just... I don't trust my... Where is my Mac Mini? The illusion of choice again? Where did it go? There it is. Do you want to do this meme? Have you seen this meme? Now, I thought of something for it, but I don't think you're gonna like it. So I'm gonna give you a choice, a real choice, not an illusion of choice, okay? But I'm gonna just give you my idea. If you don't like it, you can agree on another. But I thought like maybe white and B is white and A is black, okay? And black is like, look at that lady. She's so funny with what she's wearing. You see it? Are you going to do your own spin? No, I was just... I mean, I thought... You know, like there's this lady with curly hair. And Black is laughing. Like, look at that chimney. Because she's smoking a lot. You following? Yeah, what do you think of the idea? Do you have better one? Wait, she probably left a 5-year-old. Black then, oh. Oh. The streams are all kinds of emotion. I love. These are my favorite types of streams. I almost said dreams. This is one of my favorite dreams. These are my favorite type of dreams. To you, the author, I can't possibly have a better idea. But I don't think he would be sad, honestly. I do think... what's his name? Batman White is gonna appear, maybe. Or are we going with sad White? Maybe he's hungry as well, right? No, this is not the... There it is. My favorite sketching. Don't feel him, don't feed, don't feed, stop with the hunger. We were feeding him so well. Listen, I'm not sure of his expression yet. Are we sticking to the lady idea? Or do you have better ones? Anyone has? You know what? I kind of feel like putting White. I like White. Wearing a cap. You know what's super funny? You know, I have a better idea. I have a better idea. I might have a better idea. Cap White is good. Do I want? No, I don't want. Never mind. Stop, the cap would be a grey is logo he would have on it. I was gonna put fraud because I have a story to tell by the end of the stream about our fraud baby, our fraud. I forgot the word. How do you pronounce it? Odd headcanon White was once a newspaper boy. Boy, he took his job so seriously. Why does a delivery boy makes me think of Betty? Never mind. I hope whoever code that. Brand the thing like the Navy. He does take things too seriously, man. He does. You did? Did you see it? Did you see the vision? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bautista. Hey, Aishu. Hey, and oh, I forgot N too. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, N. On N, you're not ready. Don't catch that. How does Black laughs? I kind of went on another frequency. Welcome, Aishu. Every time I imagine Black laughing, it's just Young Young. What did I went down. I peeked down that hole yesterday, last night. It was. God damn! It was. Did I screenshot it? I think I. February? Where is In Young? Oh no. I lost it, never mind. How do you want Black? You know what? I love when he does his hair like this. He doesn't do it that often. Wait. He used to do it in, I think, volume 3 maybe? Oh, in chapter 30 as well. How fitting. I'm good. How are you, Aishu? I saw you have a new Twitter account. Why does he look so good? Black? No. No. Don't do that to me. I don't need the feels now. Stop it. Ponytail? There you go. You know, we may see me drawing Ian Young or Tokyo. Tokyo? What? Tokyo. Tokyo. Tomorrow. If we stuck to the studies schedule, I will pick characters. The plan is to go with Grey as characters, so people who are interested in the art will come and we kinda gently nudge them toward the story. But if I go as fast as I go when I do studies, I will have to switch and stuff. So I think Ian Young, Black, and Tokyo will do a great trio for studies tomorrow. Thanks a lot for coming, Blue. I appreciate you coming back and enjoy your Saturday. Oh my god, my brother is coming. So we've been tricked. I didn't work on the page, but we're doing this funny meme. My god, okay. Great. We're having more time. So when I post this, I'm gonna post it without the text, but you can imagine what the text's. Nope. God. I think the original idea with the lady is better, but I will tell you what the idea I thought of is, because it's funny. It fits Black. Black's arc, pre-volume 10. No, wait. I need to paste this and just... No, not paste. Cut. And then... Expression game. One day we're gonna make an 8-hour stream that isn't Alan Wake, but it's gonna be just art. What is? What? My controller isn't working. Yes, there. Thanks a lot for coming, Psycho. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your Saturday, and hopefully I can see you tomorrow. Whether it's study stream or Alan. Who knows? So, did you feel the tone shift between what we were working on in the manga and this? And this is what I meant. If you notice the shift, this is exactly what I meant when I posted the other day on the teaser zone on Discord that Black and White are gonna be the comic relief of volume 11. Please do, honey. The heavy parts aren't with black. Yes. Trust is what I said. Thank you, Ilma. Okay, what I was thinking of, now we're gonna stick to the lady story, but what I was thinking of, Black just laughing about this very tall man that looks like him, and how he can actually be his double if he doesn't want to go to interviews. Man, he looks so much like me, but older. Why does he have facial hair like that? You know? Listen, Black can be so unoriginal sometimes. He would just copy whatever White is doing. It's funny. Thanks a lot for coming, Anarika, and thank you for sharing the gifts you got and also your opinions on the books. Thank you. I hope you enjoy. You haven't read anything from Volume 10, right? Because if you didn't, we do demand reactions on the Discord. Smiling is not contagious. Yes, he learned his lesson. I don't think I finished the last chapter though. Enjoy your read and reread with the book now. Thank you. This looks like a star hoodie kind of black, right? But this is like, this is not juvenile or school days black, but I'm so tempted to draw a censored. With Orca on white t-shirt, let's go. Well, Stima and my bestie look like that style-wise. That's a win. You're probably white. I bet all of the houses I don't own. See? Thought so. And Doodle, thanks a lot for coming, honey. I hope we see you again. Enjoy your movie and your drawing. I guess we're almost, let's see, 4 hours. That's great. I guess that's enough. I currently have this hair when he had the little ponytail at the back, but I rock it better. I once went to college all black and I said to my friend that I became white. I was once wearing white and white clothes and my sister was like, oh, you are white. My older sister. I told this story before, right? Like, you make yourself like your character white. I'm like, you mean black, right? No. It just happens. I have a lot of black and white clothes. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad that it was fun. Thank you everyone for coming. This has been real fun. Hopefully I'll be able to stream tomorrow, and I hope you... Oh, I'm gonna... Wait, I don't remember what I did. Reject poor white. That's what I do. He's rejected, he's erased, he's everything. Oh my god. So yeah, if I stream tomorrow, I hope you can join. And if I don't, we'll see you next time I stream. Have a good Saturday, everyone.